Hi there and welcome back to my channel. And as promised, I am back after the most amazing day today. So Carmen and I got together in the morning and we had an epic adventure. We spent a whole bunch of time discussing technique and form and paper, and we went on an excursion and we ventured into Tuesday morning where, believe it or not folks, the Christmas paper is already out and the Christmas ephemera and the Christmas stickers, because it's in advance sales of July when people start making their Christmas stuff. And so we wandered those aisles and talked about all different products. It was actually an amazing thing. For those of you who have never gone with another person obsessed with paper and what we do and making, I'll tell you, the real joy of today was having someone as passionate and concerned and caring to go and have this experience with. It was really one of the best gifts I think I've had in a year. And what a pleasure it was. And I'm going to tell you more about today, but first I have to tell you about this box. So I didn't know what to do about our swap. We were doing it in person and it felt weird to me. I told you not to put it all in a box. I'm so used to now packaging up Happy Meal in a box that I chose to do these like gift bags and fill them and stuff them. Well, let me tell you something. I was trying to figure out how to show you this even. So logistically, it's so difficult. I've waited to share it with you. Do you see this? Do you see what Carmen did? It's like this huge loaded box. So this is the card on top. So I think this is something I'm going to save and read myself after. But what I was thinking I would do with you is let you have like this joyful experience of like doing. Wow, folks! I'm telling you, do you see? As Lily would say, there is so much yummy goodiness in this box. It's like I don't even know where to start. But okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull it out. I know I don't have much display room here for you to see, but I'm going to show you. And it's like unbelievable. It's like a holiday. There's like sequins falling out and confetti and things are decorated. I mean, look. Do you see this? Look at this layered butterfly. Look. So one of the things that I love about Carmen's work, and you don't know this when you see it on our channels, but she is meticulous about what paper she uses, and she's meticulous about backing up all of her paper, usually with a very deliciously thick cardstock. And you guys have heard me say that I have this thing about flimsy paper. I only learned this about myself through this whole making process the last few months. And Carmen is like uber meticulous about what paper she uses. This butterfly is like so well constructed. It's so thick and beautifully done that, I mean, this thing really is going to last a lifetime because of how beautifully it's made. So one of my concerns obviously is like, how do you open these things? How do you open these things and maintain their integrity, right? That's like a question I have just looking at this box. These, thankfully, let's start with these because this is like a little bit more possible, and Carmen was thoughtful about how she tied it. I realize now I may have made it much harder for her. Oh, wow, look, I'm saving like every string, right? You know this. You know that it's off camera, but I'm saving like every string. I'm saving each piece of paper. I swear to you, this is like better than a birthday, folks. It's like, I'm so excited. I don't even know what to do. Okay, folks. First of all, we have to start with this. Like, I can't even begin. I can't. So, I wish I had a better camera, because if you could see, do you see this? Like, today we were talking about how she achieves this kind of effect. And I want to share with you a little bit about her technique, because one of the nicest things that Carmen did afterwards was she actually talked to me about how she achieves not just like some of her wonderful layering effects, which she has here, but also about how she draws so much attention to detail and what product she's been using that actually works so well. So let me just tell you what I'm looking at. And this is just the packaging. Okay, so this is how exciting this is. We have like a beautiful, and it's beautifully die cut. It's a leaf die cut buried underneath these layered flowers. There's a crepe paper rosette. There's this delicate, beautiful die cut flower and leaves. This is layered, folks. I'm going to tell you something. This is like 8 or 9 layers. It's got to be. And this is why this is so dimensional. So she's built up the dies. This is something I'm learning from talking with her, because when I do it and I only use 2 dies, you don't get this effect. She's just been very meticulous about building it up. And do you see the birds? She uses glitter accents very, very, very strategically. And again, I wish my camera quality was better, because then you'd be able to see it. So this is an envelope that she's created. She's scalloped every edge. Look at that. The scallop is just gorgeous. Okay, this paper stock is amazing. She's got the beautiful matching washi tape. We have this cute little pom-pom attached to it, which I think is amazing. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Okay. And then inside, this, we've even gotten to the inside. I don't know how I'm going to do this without this being like 40 minutes long, because I'm just as excited about the packaging as I am about anything inside. Okay? Because I think that the magic is this, right? Look at it. This is the magic. It's like unbelievable. Okay, sorry, I couldn't help it. So in here, look at these. These are Batik brads. We were doing a summer theme, so take a look. We have these cute little cherries, these wonderful little butterflies. Oh, this one's really nice. Do you see the doodlebug one with the beautiful flowers embedded? Oh, I'm gonna faint. Okay, check this out. Look at the ice cream cones. They're amazing. They're really amazing. I have never seen these. Not once have I seen these at any of the times I've gone looking. So I'm just checking to see. I don't know if she found these at Tuesday Morning, but I don't think so. I have never seen these there. Wow. And the dog paper clips are amazing. I did see these when I was at the Tuesday Morning, and I thought that they were amazing. And they really are. Oh, Carmen, thank you. I love these. But and there's this, like, look, there's like a wonder within a wonder buried within that envelope. Can you imagine? Now, what I think is amazing about her packaging is that it's so delicate, right? And yet I was still able to open that really carefully without tearing the tissue paper. I was able to get all of the strings off and save them, and yet it was perfectly tied. So there's a secret to that, folks. And I'm going to talk to Carmen about it so we all learn how to do it, where the knot holds and it's perfect. Oh, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but Carmen makes the most... Have you ever looked at what... I don't know if she's posted these yet online, but I had the pleasure today. I really did have a great pleasure, but I had the pleasure and the honor of being able to go and take a look through her craft room and tour her craft room. And she had these amazing pins that she has been using. They're like those old school hat pins, but she makes them by hand. Do you see these? These are unbelievably beautiful. Like, I know that she's gonna say, Alicia, use them, but and they would be spectacular. I've seen how she uses them in her work. Folks, if you could see her tags that she has made, I had the real honor today of seeing some of her made collections that we never see on YouTube, and they are breathtaking. She has 3 pieces in particular that just blew my mind. And look at this. She makes these, and yes, so I know how I could use these, but they're so magnificent. This would be like so difficult to... I would want the recipient to have the magic I'm having right now, but I also would be like, how do you use something this beautiful? Carmen, thank you so much. I can't believe she gifted these, because these are, folks, these are really special and really time consuming to make. Oh my goodness, this is just part 1. I'm wrapping these up. Do you notice how carefully? And before I put these off camera, because they're like so precious. I think that this is the difficult part for all of us, is like, how do we receive these beautiful, thoughtful, so amazing things And of course people want us to use them and they want to see that we're so in love with them. But to have such beautiful items in our possession, it's really difficult, right? To actually take them and use them. And I think that this is why people say they hoard things. It's not because there's a natural inclination to hoard. It's because you realize like how much effort people have put into things and how beautiful they are. And you're like, oh, I'm going to have to rip this one, folks. Ah! Oh, it pains me. Okay. Oh, look at this. Oh, my Lord. Do you see this? Do you see this? And you're not going to believe what I'm about to show you on the back. Okay, take a look, folks. Oh, that is a mini pinwheel. Okay, so I want to tell you again because you can't see this, but the quality of this paper is so spectacularly thick. This is going to last. Like, there's not a bit of flimsy here, folks. Not even like an ounce of flimsy. There's no bend. This is... Okay, so now let's look at the detail on this. Okay, we have this most amazing tool, and what she's done, and which is what I love, is she's layered this on a really deliciously thick scalloped piece like I often use to back my work. But then she's woven this gorgeous flower, adhered it with these little extra pearl drops. But look at her, look at the meticulous die cutting on these. Look at this, this is meticulous. And then she's added these gems. I mean, this is fabulous, folks. Do you see look at this. And so spectacular. Like, this paper is all glittered on every single edge. If you could see that up close, the camera, I really need to do something about this camera quality because you can't really appreciate how much effort has gone into each petal. But what she's basically done is she's glittered each and every edge so that when you look at it, it's like sparkle magic. It's sparkle magic. Oh, I know exactly where this is going. So I told you this thing is like the most amazing, you know what I should have on hand here is one of our X-Acto knives so that I can lift it, I think, from underneath. I think that's the secret, folks. I can do it very carefully, like this. I'm kind of practiced for, you know, when you make a mistake and you learn how to lift your own pieces, that's how you know how to lift. See, it came off perfectly, but that's from practice on my own. This is going on my inspiration board because I want to be able to make work that's this thick and like is going to withstand the test of time like this. And of course, she made sure to put in all the detail here. You know, Carmen's a really big fan of Scrap Diva 29 of Erica's work. And part of the reason is that she loves the meticulousness of her creations. And you see that exemplified in everything she makes. Like, this is an absolute perfect construction on perfect quality paper. So you can see Erica's influence, like you really can, in everything that Carmen makes. But she is like, okay, she has really meticulously wrapped this, so I feel like I'm going to be able to save the paper, but I have to like really be careful. Like she put a belly band over this, which I may have to rip, which is so painful, because you don't want to rip anything. I want to save it all and reuse it, so it's like, how do I do that properly? But she's also, of course, she's so carefully wrapped everything. So let me tell you what happened today. Not only did I go and have this wonderful experience of being able to go and talk about paper and to ask questions from somebody who's been doing this longer, but I got to see Carmen's craft room, and I have to tell you folks, it was beautifully organized. And I think I learned a lot about how we better organize. You have to forgive me, I have to root this a little bit to pull it out, because she has taped the paper to the box for fear, oh, it's going to be like the holidays, I just got to rip it because she's been so careful about wrapping it. Oh, do you see this? Do you see it? I think I'm going to cry, I'm not kidding. I actually think I might cry, folks. It's a rare moment, I may actually cry. First of all, it's like from the beauty of it that I feel like crying, okay? It's from the beauty of it. But it's also about the meticulous care. This is why Happy Mail is so spectacular. You know, these are the things we never see about Carmen, because when you do a challenge, you respond to what other people challenge you to make. But do you see what she's capable of making? Look at these. So these aren't just beautiful die cut bows. It's like they're perfectly constructed. Do you see these are the slit bows? All right, so a standard bow is a lot easier on a die cut to make. I know because I have it. I didn't gift her bows, partially because mine is just the regular bow. Why do I have the regular bow? Because it's a lot easier. When you start getting these ones with the fancy cuts, putting them together, you have to be super, super, super careful. And I still need practice at being that careful. And hers are like an unbelievable work of art. I'm going to show you. You're just going to, you would faint if you saw these in person. This is a velvet material with texture that is so spectacular. Look at this one. Oh, look at this one. It's mixed, so it's velvet and it's metallic. Do you see this? Unbelievable. And this cutie, you guys are gonna love this one. Look, it's like a happy spring bow with Maggie Holmes in the center. Look at this one with the band. She did the separate band. Now again, notice these are the other ones. We often see Erica using this bow with the scalloped edge, and now this one has a more butterflied edge. Look at that one, folks. This is spectacular. Like, you can go to, Joann's or Michael's, Hobby Lobby. You're not going to get a bow of this caliber. You're just not. You're not going to get one that is done this expertly or this beautifully. And part of it is that she's, again, like, look what she's doing. She's backing every piece with all of the leftover cardstock that she has. And it's meticulous. And that's why these are such good quality. Because everything is backed and backed. Oh, look at this one. Look at this. Like, this is expertly created. This is unbelievable. The patterning is perfect. It's perfect. Like, oh, and chic. Look at this with the glitter. Oh, I wish my camera was better so you could see. I feel like it's not doing. Oh, wait till you see these itty bitty ones. You're just going to faint. You are going to faint, folks. Look at this darling little one. Oh, Carmen, I don't even know. They're amazing. This is like teeny tiny. Look at it. She's very good at miniatures, folks. I had the pleasure of seeing her inspiration board. And so on there, she has like all these beautiful prototypes that she's made. Her prototypes are breathtaking. She had this one tag where she was experimenting with dress forms and using paper to emulate fabric. The layering on that piece was so outstanding. It was like I spent a long time looking and experiencing its texture, because she managed to like build up paper and layer it in a way that it really did. It copied fabric, but when you touched it, the tag, it was like a tactile like journey. That's the only way to explain it to you. It was a tactile journey that was so incredible that like I didn't even know what to do about it. It was like I kept wanting to touch it. And that's when you know you've done something magical, because out of paper, what she basically had done was she had created this like magical journey. And then she started experimenting with adding tulle and fabric, and it really became this like whole magical experience. And that's just a tag. So like, I want you to think about that. Like, tags are one of Carmen's passions, but through a tag, folks, it is like unbelievable what she's able to create. Oh my God. Okay, folks, how much fun is this? I have not even seen these anywhere. Do you see this? This is like giant pom-pom goodness. And of course she's added in like all sorts of crinkle, which I am saving every little bit of, let me tell you. Oh my gosh, these are so much fun. I'm going to hang these up on my board for a while. I don't know that I'm going to be able to use them right away because they're so fabulous. But like, look at these. Oh, Carmen, I don't even know what to say to you. Like, I have not even gotten through the first like top end of this box. Oh my gosh, guys, you're not going to believe what's in here. First of all, a person could faint. I really do feel like a kid. So like, Happy Meal is meant to make you happy, but this is like something altogether different. So we have, I'm like set up, folks. I have Zachary's like Thin Mints, which are delicious. And then I have the dark chocolate ones, with like the rich dark chocolate with the creamy raspberry. And in case that wasn't like enough for me to have in the house, no. Now we have the apple caramel filled ones. I have got confetti everywhere, which makes me so happy. And in these ones we have the caramel ones, the caramel candies. It's like I am so, oh, she is something else, this woman. I'm telling you, folks. And she is uber knowledgeable about so many tips. She has so many tips that I actually almost want to do, like, I wish that she would do a video, but you know, folks, videos are not for everybody. And it's not that she's intimidated. I saw something today that tells me how talented she is at doing videos. It's just that it's a big commitment to make. And when you enjoy making, some people would rather not have to do the videoing because they want to spend their time experimenting. And I really respect that about her. So, oh no, folks. You're not going to, okay, so you know what die this is. You know what die this is. First of all, can I just say that this is genius packaging? Okay, you need to see this. This is what I call really smart packaging, folks. So not only has she protected the pieces, but they are gorgeously displayed this way. So we learned something. What Carmen did was she saved a really good quality box that she had, and she repurposed it in this way. And we should be thinking about this is a great hack. Look how it frames the piece. It's gorgeous. Again, I told you about the one butterfly that was on top. Now we have like 3 different ones done in 3 different papers. She has glittered accent, used glittered accents to actually accent all the edges of the butterfly so that when you look at them in the light, they are effervescent and they like glimmer. And I don't know if you can see this, but this one has these most amazing mother of pearl-esque opalescent buttons on it, like, or dots. These are unbelievable. And these little ones, I've never seen anything like this. Do you see that they're like sparkly gemmy gels? Okay, I don't know where she got these pieces, but these are spectacular. But folks, you have to see her stash of this stuff. She picks up meticulously beautiful things. So these are some of, thank you for sharing with me, because you know, this is a rare find, folks. A lot of what Carmen has in her stash, well, what makes a lot of her spectacular creations even more spectacular, is how carefully she's chosen everything. Oh my God, I'm not even halfway through and I'm at 22 minutes. This is crazy. This might have to have a part 2 because I'm not rushing through this. Like when someone spends this much time making things and packaging it so that it's this beautiful, I can't rush it. But I also know that I can't run over. So I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to take a break and do part 2, because we have to honor this work. We can't rush through. It's not right. After, obviously, the person has spent so much time creating these beauties and these works of art. Oh my gosh. Do you see them? So these are like, so those are the multiple layered butterflies that she makes. And then these folks, she has still layered these up, if you can see, at least 2 or 3 times to make sure that they have a lot of heft, right? And this flower, folks, is layered like 6 times. These are so beautiful. Look what it says. The little things are often the biggest things, and you are altogether lovely. And you know something? It's so true. First of all, the packaging on this is spectacular. This is spectacular packaging. Look at this. This is really something else. This is store level packaging. And every detail, like the gold butterflies and the dots and the layering. I mean, she's even layering her bag toppers, folks. What's magical is when you meet a creator who thinks about every single small detail. And I can see the relationship between she and Erica, because how could you not be so enamored? If you are a kind of careful creator in this way, how could you not be drawn to Erica and what she makes? But these are just, I mean, basically they're perfection. These are like store-bought. These are basically like store-bought embellishments, but better quality. I mean, that's how fantastic these are. I'm at 24 minutes. I'm going to have to hit pause, and we're going to have to do a part 2, and I'm going to have to find a way to do this faster, but I just can't. I feel like I need to honor the beauty of every item. Folks, please come back for part 2. I will do my best to find a way to do it faster, but it's going to be hard because this is magic. All right, please, please check out Carmen Goris's work, folks. She is an extremely talented person, and I'm going to link her site. Maybe I'll put her Instagram. Since she doesn't make videos, I'll put her Instagram down below, and that will help you have access to her wonderful work. All right, I'll be back shortly with part 2. Thanks so much, folks. Oh my gosh, this is Carmen. I don't even know what to say. Thank you does not cover this. Unbelievable.